from Alaska.
Salcha, Alaska.
How are you all doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Doing pretty well.
Good.
Pretty well. Enjoying our summer here.
Summer in Alaska. And it is cool. I won't say cold. Cool enough to warrant
A sweater.
Yeah. Welcome to Alaska.
But it is amazing because just 2 days ago we were hitting almost 90 degrees and today it's in maybe high 60s.
I was out here in nothing but my underwear.
You're terrible.
Okay, well I really wasn't, but you get the idea. It was hot.
But we are out here braving the mosquitoes. We don't have to worry about moose too much or even bears. It's the mosquitoes that will get you here.
They will pick you up and carry you off.
Yeah, you're young.
Yeah.
Yeah, our
Watch your
2-year-old
children.
Our 2-year-old will really have to watch out for her.
Mm.
But we're out here enjoying our chickens. These are our chickens and our turkeys.
What's going on right now?
So we've decided to do something different this video, and tell you a little bit about us. Who the Grays are. 2005, we established this family. We both joined the United States Navy. We're 1 year almost to the day apart.
Yeah.
And
How fortuitous is that?
And we ended up in the same command. Found out we live, 10 minutes apart from each other?
Back at home.
Never knew each other.
Not at our duty station, but back
Back
where
at
we
home,
live individually.
Our parents lived about 10 minutes apart from each other down the hill. And
Never met each other.
James.
You owe me a soda. Crap.
And so we ended up both in VFA 122. We were both mechanics on the F-18s.
Yeah.
So after joining the Navy in 2003 for me and
2002.
2002 for him, we met and got married in January of 2005.
2005.
Our first 3 years of marriage, we didn't spend much time together. I was stationed to the USS John C. Stennis, CVN 74.
I was stationed the USS Ronald Reagan, CVN 76.
We were both mechanics for the F-18s. I was with VFA 146.
VFA 115. Stationed out of Lemoore, California.
And then after that, we moved on. I got out of the Navy.
2000, what are we in?
2007.
2007, yeah. Lancaster, California is where we moved back to.
Yep.
Just north of Los Angeles in the high desert.
Yep.
We went to work for a place called Scale Composites. It's in Mojave, California.
And we saw
They're actually
amazing
doing
things.
some great things. Great things. They
They
were
are.
the first people to put civilians into space. Low Earth orbit. What was it? The Ansari X Prize. They won the Ansari X Prize. We were part of that. And then we started building the White Knight 2, which is actually used right now for Virgin Galactic. And they're about to put people in space for money. So if you've got $250,000, go to space, Virgin Galactic.
And then from there, let's fast forward really quick
Should
to
we fast forward now?
2009.
2009. Great year.
2009.
29 years old.
Yes.
Just nothing can
we were
hurt
young.
me.
But 2009 brought us our first child,
Oh.
Mason. Jesse was working for NASA. I was still working for Scaled. And then he came along and domestic
Engineer.
engineer. A domestic engineer is what I
Domestic
became.
engineer.
And things were going good. 2010, we saw our second child, Henry. And then things were going good. We bought our first house.
Mm.
We were enjoying life. Lots of Disneyland visits. Lots
Oh, yeah.
of Disneyland visits.
The beach,
The beach,
Disneyland, the zoo,
Universal Studios.
Universal Studios,
And then-
Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Got plenty of things to do.
And you joined the reserves about then too, didn't you?
Well, I've joined the Naval Reserves in the first Naval Construction Regiment down in Port Hueneme, California. Still working for NASA.
So in 2015, I walked the stage with my degree in criminal justice. As you know, a bachelor's, and I am now planning on going back to college here at the University of Fairbanks, because as a child, when I graduated high school, this was actually going to be the place I went.
Yeah,
and then the Navy
was.
took me,
So
and then I went the Navy route instead.
So she's gonna go back and get that degree that she originally planned on, which was
Wildlife biologist.
Ooh. Yeah, that's a good place to be a wildlife biologist, is in Alaska.
Yep. And then things got interesting, I'd say. We're still going good, still smooth.
Sailing.
Yeah, it was smooth sailing for a long time. We've always, at this point though, we always wanted to get out of California.
Just to see what's out
Yeah.
there. I mean, explore,
We're both born and
expand
raised.
your horizons.
Yeah, we were both born and raised in California. We joined the Navy to see other things, and it kept us in California.
We joined the Navy to see different things, and we didn't get a chance to other than being on the boat. So we didn't get stationed in Korea, in Italy, you know, and all the places we could have gone.
I mean, don't get us wrong, we saw, or at least for me, I saw one place. I saw Dubai, which was amazing, but
I saw a bunch of places.
yes, he got lucky. So, but and don't get me wrong, Dubai is just amazing. If you ever get to visit there, you need to
Yeah.
go, because it
Yeah.
is.
I'm
it's
almost thinking
amazing.
about taking a job there. Just
If you're a shopper, oh my goodness, the malls
the
there.
malls have gold in the walls.
And if you want,
Seriously.
yeah, it's amazing. It really is. I have some of the best memories and some of the best friends from the Navy.
Oh yeah.
But
oh, absolutely.
we got out. Things were going good for us. So 2012 actually brought our family a lot of new beginnings.
That's what I meant.
So he joined the United States Navy Reserves, and it brought us a new home. We bought our very first home in
California City.
California City, California. And
All right, meow meows.
we lived there for we lived there until 2017. So in 2010 we had our Henry, and for a long time,
Middle child.
well, for a long time actually, we thought that was it. 2 kids, done. Then 2016, we were surprised. A joyful-
Hooray! Hooray!
we were very happy to find out that we were having our little bug. Can you?
Oh yeah. yes. We were very.
We were very happy.
Our bug. You hear us talk about her on camera. We don't even call her by her name. Her name is the bug.
She
the
is our
love
bug.
and she's awesome. She's absolutely. What is
She's
the word?
just
She's
insane.
awesome.
She is awesome.
She's awesome. She's something. Okay, there he goes.
But so in 2016, we found out we were having our love bug. February 2017, she joined the family. And then that's when things got
Went.
really interesting.
So after the surprise of the love bug, Victoria, I don't know, it was time to get out of her state. I mean, you know, everybody has their own thing that they want to do, I suppose, but ours was to get out, to explore. We're, what's the term, wanderlusts.
Yeah.
Like, we'll spend some time here in Alaska, and we'll go. We're just going to keep going until all the going is complete, I suppose. So after the love bug was here, we're like, you know what, it's time. We got to go and see other things. So in the myriad of resumes and what are those things called, interviews and everything, I put my resume in to a place here in Alaska that I didn't think I would get, because it's not the platform that I'm used to working, but I am used to the work. So I put that resume in on Wednesday of like October something.
It was October.
October, like early October. That Saturday they called me like, yep, you got the job. So November 13th of 2017, I went on Craigslist and found a room for rent and came up here by myself, just me. Left my poor wife with a 9-month-old.
Yep.
Do that math right? Carry the one. Yes, 9 months. And the 9-year-old and the 8-year-old. And moved up to the interior of Alaska.
Yep. And the kids and I, we stayed back in California City and we packed up our house and got it up for rent. And then we moved in with the folks so they could see
folks.
Yeah, with my folks so they could see the family and do their goodbyes.
Cat hair.
You know, I took them to all the fun places, Disneyland, Universal Studios, the zoo, the museums.
LA River.
You know, we did our home of LA. We did everything they love to do because it's going to be a while before we can go back.
Mm.
And then in March of 2018, I packed the kids up in my car with all our stuff and made the drive from California to Washington. And then got on a plane in Washington
Flew
and
up.
made the flight up to Alaska and be once again a family.
Yep, and then how many months later we bought this house?
And
Because we
then,
loved it so much.
yep, and then
Oops, sorry.
in September of that same year of 18, we bought our house.
Yes. I see.
So this is our cat, Jeff,
Meowsers.
who, when we first brought him home, he's a shelter cat.
Ah, yes.
When we
got one of them used cats.
He's an awesome cat. He's actually he's
Very good
he's
cat.
just amazing cat. Loves our kids. He cuddles with all our kids, even our toddler. It's amazing.
Yeah, never had a cat that actually wanted to sleep
Yeah.
with kids.
He's amazing. But when we brought him home, it was we moved in here, so it was October when we got him.
Mm-hmm.
So it's starting to getting cold, and so we didn't realize it. But he would come. So we'll fast forward to May. No, we'll fast forward to April because you weren't home yet. You were still in. He was on.
I went TDY with my company. Anyways, from where I work, I went overseas. I went to Hawaii, then I went to Guam, and I went to Wake Island, which was very cool. A lot of World War II history there. Oh, he's got his motor running.
And in that time, we went through breakup, which is where everything starts melting off here.
We didn't break up. It's
No, we
Alaska.
didn't break up.
Alaska
Went
breakup.
through a breakup, which is when everything in Alaska, when the snow melts.
Yeah.
And this beautiful greenness that you see behind us shows up. Well, in that time, things warmed up, and we realized that this lovely cat here was an outdoor cat. And he would cry and claw to get out of the house. And so we finally gave in and we let him out. He's an outdoor cat. The mighty hunter as well. He's turned into quite the hunter.
Cat butt.
But anyways, okay. Bought our house and so let's go. Just,
Here we are.
yeah, and here we are. This is our
10,000 chickens, a cat, and a dog.
This is our background. Yeah, we got our dog, who just is awesome. If you ever have thought about owning a Saint Bernard, they are one of the best dogs ever. Yep. While he was in Wake, I made the decision. Yes, I did.
Wake Island.
When he was on Wake Island, I made the decision, because he wasn't here to say no, that we were going to get chickens. And then so 24 chickens later, and two turkeys, we have our flock. What can I say? I like my chickens.
I like them too.
I like my chickens.
Yeah, it's
We have our
pretty cool.
greenhouses. We have 2 greenhouses. All my Cornish crushes are sitting there.
Who knows?
No, this house, while it has its issues, like any house, I don't think any house will ever be
You'll
perfect.
never get away from that stuff.
You're always gonna find this house has been amazing. And Christmas time at this house is magic. So we're both California bred, but we've never felt fully at home in California. We always, like he said, we had
Yeah.
the wanderlust.
We'll never feel fully at home anywhere.
But you know,
This
Alaska
is this is the first
amazing.
step to, I don't know. When we get out of here, we'll be somewhere else. Hopefully, you'll come along with us.
We'll bring you along for the ride.
Yeah.
But we've learned that home is not just, you know, four walls and a roof. It's where we are.
Absolutely
Like
not.
it's where we are and our kids
Yeah.
are. But Alaska has its amazing advantages. So it's about a 6.5 hour drive down to Anchorage, where you can have some amazing halibut experiences. Valdez, where you can have
Chitina.
some amazing salmon and camping, hiking, rafting, kayaking, just tubing down the Chena River down the road
that's
from us,
something we gotta get on
which
video.
we'll do as soon as he is out of his cast.
Oh.
So I don't know if anyone's noticed, but we have a bed in our living room.
A decade ago, I got into a motorcycle accident 9 days after our first child was born back in 2009. Our first child was born, and I was on baby leave. I took some vacation,
Maternity leave.
some vacation time to be at home with my beautiful wife and our newborn son. And I'm cleaning out the garage, you know, just things to do. Clean out the garage, and I had my dirt bike sitting in there that hadn't been run for, this was January, so it hadn't been run since like October, November. So I'm cleaning out the garage, and the dirt bike's sitting out there, and I'm like, there's no way this thing will start. And one kick, and it just fired right up. So in my infinite wisdom, I took it down the street with nothing but a pair of flip-flops on, and I got down like 3 houses, turned around like, pop a little wheelie, and the wheelie got away from me. Ended up shattering a bunch of bones in my foot. Absolutely terrible. I don't know. I started the bike with the foot that I broke, you know, with the kickstart, and that probably wasn't a good thing. And I pulled it into the garage, just laid it down. It was still running, and I like just crawled into the house and told Angela, take me to the hospital right now. I need to go to the ER. She's like, what? You know, like a screaming 9-day-old baby. So went to the hospital. They did everything they could, you know, put all the bones back together, pins and all that stuff. Cast for, that's our turkey, for 2 months. And they told me that I'm going to have all kinds of problems with it later. So 10 years later, here we are today. And I got back from Wake Island. We alluded to this earlier, where I was at Wake Island. I was playing beach volleyball every night, and we went on a couple of hikes, me and a coworker of mine, and that was just the end of it. Severe osteoarthritis in between my talus bone and my navicular in the foot. There was no cartilage left. It was just bone rubbing on bone. So yeah, he's going behind the thing there, and the cat's
Our cat's stalking our turkey right
stalking
now.
the turkey. The turkey's like 10 times the cat's size, but he's being cool. So they went in there and they ground out all the cartilage between those bones, and then shaved the bones down flat, pinned them together with 4 screws and 2 titanium wires that hold the bone into place until all that stuff fuses together. So 2 bones will now be 1 bone. And that's where I am. And that's why you don't see me very happy in our videos. Trying to be. I'm very trying, but it's very hard when you can't walk.
It'd be different, I think, for him if it was winter and there wasn't a lot to do.
Yeah.
But I think in
You have-
Alaska,
You have to take advantage of summers, you know.
yeah, summers is where you do all your
I
fishing
went in-
and hiking and.
We went to the doctor, our primary care physician, and they're like, get an x-ray, get a MRI done. So we brought all that to an orthopedic surgeon on a Thursday. We went on Thursday with all of our stuff. He's like, you need to get this done now. So we went on Thursday. By Tuesday of the next week I had surgery.
But it's going to be a better lease on life for him.
Oh,
He'll be
yeah.
able to, he won't be limping everywhere he goes.
If
He
I
won't
can
be
walk
thinking-
normal after this whole ordeal, I'll be a happy man for sure.
He can run and not feel like he's going to, you know, have his foot fall off for the next like 3 days. He's
Yeah.
not going to be in pain for like 3 days after walking or hiking. He can't
Jeff?
even hike without being in pain.
Yeah.
So it's going to be worth it in the long run. Just right now, it being summer and it being the prime time to fishing,
season,
hiking, camping,
camping, I'm missing
rafting.
it all.
You know, it's just
I'm
a bad
so
time
missing
mentally.
everything. Yes, indeed.
So, if you like what you've seen and you want to keep seeing more of the Gray family,
I know I do.
then give us down below, give us a thumbs up and leave a comment below. Tell us where you're from. I want to know where you are all from. You know, because you know where we're from. You know a little bit about our history. But where are you from?
Very nice.
Subscribe to our channel. Hit the subscribe button. You can also follow us on Instagram. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video, and we hope to see you again soon. Good night.